What's going on, you guys? It's your boy Singh Zima out here with another banger video, and today we're doing a
Q&A.
We're doing a Q&A with my mom. She'll be asking me questions. This is a more personal and intimate video because my mom doesn't really get a chance to ask me anything, especially on YouTube. So now it's her chance to interrogate me about anything she wants to interrogate me on. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to smash the like button, smash the subscribe button, and share with 3 friends before you watch the video. Hope you enjoy.
Alright, so I need to start asking the questions now?
Yeah, sure.
Oh Lord. Let me tell you if you look good on the camera or not first, yeah? Look straight ahead. Yeah, that look good now. Your shirt have on as nice. What that mean? White free?
Oh, white free? Yeah.
Oh, you're full of style though. White free. Okay. Was that personalized for you?
I think so. It was a gift.
I like it.
Thank you.
It look good.
Thanks. You look good too.
Like
I
it?
can't see you.
Oh yeah, I look good? Oh, thanks. Listen, I'm going to go straight out there, alright?
Yeah,
I'm a really question. What are you drinking?
Grape juice and white rum. Because the high-end liquor done right now.
The what?
The high-end liquor, you know, the Hennessy, the Appleton signature blend.
Oh really? You're on out.
So the white rum and grape juice.
How that taste?
It tastes like red wine.
Wow. I want to try that. So let me ask you a question. Because I know you like the spirits. So you ever have any concern about getting addicted to drinking rum or any addiction at all? Smoke weed, drink rum, take drugs?
I mean, that's kind of the first reason why I didn't take up smoking full time, because I didn't want to get addicted to weed. I just didn't take up smoking or drinking to the point where I know say, yo, I want it every day. But I do it sometimes, but that's just to say, yo, I actually have control. People offer me spliff all the time. I don't take it. People, you know, if I'm in a social setting where I decide that I want to smoke, then I might smoke. You get me? Same thing with drinking. Drinking is just like a once in a while thing. If I feel in the vibe, or if me and you drinking together, or you know, so.
So how your peers view you? Because they may have a perception of seeing Zima, yo, him cool, him down to earth, the man having weed or him having liquor. I mean, how you feel? How would they feel when you say no? It does that bother you when they say, boy?
Oh yeah,
you know,
like a waste man or whatever, or something like that. I mean, the thing with me, it was never a problem. Is if I don't want to do something, then I just don't want to do it. And it's not a thing where if I'm in the crowd and I'm not doing anything, then we pre me. You see me? It's just like, oh, he's not really a smoker. Because my friends acknowledge that, yo, Singh don't really smoke like that. So even though out and people smoking or whatever, them just mention, say, yo, Singh don't really smoke. If I'm drinking, he will just take up his drink, whatever the case is. You get me? So that's really it. Nobody really judge me for drinking or not drinking, smoking or not smoking. It's just whatever I choose to do.
Okay.
And I appreciate that my friends are supportive of that.
So what would you say to a younger version of yourself who comes under peer pressure and peer influence about smoking and drinking and feel like they still want to be a part of the crowd, but they don't want to become addicted to drugs or alcohol?
I would tell a younger Singh Zima to do what he was doing before, because I was never the type. I was the type to try stuff, but I wouldn't try it to the point where I would be a part of the group that's smoking. You get me? Meaning, I may try smoking a spliff or an electric cigarette, but I would never make it a habit. And that's the key thing. You can do something, you can do anything, you can try anything, as long as you don't make it a habit. And it can develop into a habit because you can say, oh, yo, I'll go only smoke once a month. But you telling yourself in your mind, say, go smoke once a month, go make it continuously do it, and then eventually go be twice a month, 3 times a month, daily. So I think the best thing to do is to try. If you're curious, try. If you don't like it, you don't like it. If you like it, you like it. But try your best not to make it a habit. I think that's the key thing, and that's the reason why I'm the way I am today, because peer pressure has gotten to me, but not to the point where I can say, oh, yo, I'm addicted to something, I'm going to do it all the time. Or when people skull in school, I do skull with them and smoke or whatever. So, yeah.
So are you comfortable with yourself now and the choices that you've made so far?
Of course.
If you were to change your name, would you change it to anything else? Would you change your name to a different name if you had to change your name? And what would it be?
If I had to change my name, I wouldn't change my name because I love my name. It's the name that my mother gave me, the name that my dad gave me. You know, it's close to my heart. It's what I was given. So I love my name, but if I were to change it, I would change it to Singh Zima. When I'm going to securities or security asks for my name is Singh Zima. If the people at the gate ask me who I am, Singh Zima. So Singh Zima has now become my actual name. You get me? Most people don't know my first name, and it's like them close to me, or unless I put some out there that has my full name on it. So yeah.
Oh. Alright. So how old are you now?
19.
I know that already.
I'm 19.
Yeah, public camera.
Yeah.
Do you feel like a responsible young adult now?
Honestly, do you think
do
I'm
you
a
feel? No, I'm asking you. Do you feel like a responsible young adult now?
Overall, yeah. I mean, there are times where I still want to have fun because you only live once at the end of the day. So there are times where I might not be the most responsible person, but I think that just comes with growing up and that comes with being a teenager, because at the end of the day, I'm still in college, I still have my friends, we still go out, we still party, we still like do irresponsible-ish stuff, irresponsible type stuff. So I think that's just natural, but overall, I would consider myself a very responsible person. I make sure that everybody in my group is always okay, I make sure that I'm okay, I make sure that, everything is okay as it should be, and yeah.
So your peers have a lot of influence on what you do, where you go, how you view life, and your experiences overall.
I think the biggest thing with my parents is that they allowed me to choose what I want to do. I'm talking to them, I'm not talking to you.
Oh.
I think the biggest thing with my parents is that they made me choose what I want to do. They never forced me to do anything that I didn't want to do. For example, when I was going into sixth form, I was considering not going to sixth form. You remember that whole conversation and whatever. And they were supportive of whatever decision I made, but at the end of the day, going to sixth form was the better option. Finishing high school was the better option. So like, they guide me, but they don't force me to make any decision that I don't want to make. As long as I'm not wasting my time and I'm not staying in my bed 24/7, not doing anything, they support me, and I respect that. And because I was given that freedom, it allowed me to explore more on my own, learn more on my own, be more independent as well, because them just say, yo, just don't stay at home. Just use it.
Don't smoke weed.
Yeah, don't smoke weed and don't get dead. That's really it. As long as I was alive and as long as I was making like productive choices, regardless, they would support me. So yeah, I love you guys for that, because a lot of parents don't support their kids' dreams and whatever it is that they take.
It's important to let the children be and to let them be who they are authentically. You're here to provide them with the guidance and the support, but don't kill their individuality.
Yeah, I think that's our big problem, because even my friends tell me, like, for example, people that do law and doctors is because their parents are doctors and lawyers, and they might be interested in the arts, and their parents are like, yo, don't do the arts. Or they're interested in dancing, and their parents are, how you gonna make money doing dancing? And so yeah, that's a big problem that we still face now, and I think as the generations grow, then people be more accepting of their kids' decisions and what they want to do.
Okay. Alright, so all of this is interesting to me. So what I want to know is, who do you think knows you best? Better than everybody else. Like, who you think really, really know you?
You.
Yeah?
Because as much as you see me have this one bag of friends or this one bag of people that are part with, at the end of the day, I'm not talking to them 24/7 about most of the stuff that actually happening. You get me? I mean, there are a few times where like somebody would get close to my life and maybe a situation is happening in that time period where I would let them know what's happening, but in terms of overall, like what's going on, what I'm doing, what I'm interested in, you're kind of the only person who knows me best. Somebody can claim say them know me, as in them know me as a person, but them don't know my business, them don't know what plans I have, them don't know where I plan to go, them don't know who I'm talking to, them don't know. It's really alone. So yeah, the person that knows me the best out of everybody is my mother. Like, nobody can compete with the knowledge that my mother has about me.
And that's fine, I'm glad.
Yeah.
I'm glad I'm the one who knows the best.
A lot of people can't talk to their parents.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that I'm able to even like have a drink and just have a regular conversation with you, and it's just like,
boy, me just glad to have a big brother, because really and truly that's how they feel to me. But at the end of the day, I know my parents, so tell me the truth now, John.
yeah.
As a parent, have I ever embarrassed you?
Like fully?
That I'm not aware. Yeah.
That you're not aware of?
Or at all, because I'm not aware. So tell me, like.
I mean, the only time was the time that we spoke about out there when I did go sneak out the time, but you know.
Yeah. Tell me. Them want know. Yeah.
Them
You
don't
can't
want-
just run over it. You can't just skip over it.
So you see me with it out there as usual. You know, always outside. Yeah, I snuck out and thing, and you know, I was up in the hills and stuff, and I didn't tell them where I was. But I left a note. It didn't make any sense. It was just stupid. And I was up there chilling, and then I was walking down, and my brother said, "Yo, dog, you know, say parents up here." I'm like, "What do you mean? My parents are up here. They never said I was gonna go. Where they said I was gonna go?
To watch a fireworks?
Somewhere. They were going to go somewhere to watch fireworks. I didn't want to go. I was like, yo, I don't want to do that. So I snuck out, went over to this hill, and my parents were there, and I was like, yo, Jano, dog, stress out. And then eventually they would find me, and my mother draped me up. I mean, there wasn't really a crowd around, but like, you see me, she did drape me up. I did deserve it. I was stupid. My brother was there, my dad was there, a couple of my friends were there, but it wasn't, there was no other moment where I could say like it really embarrassed me. And that wasn't even embarrassing to me because, again, I deserved it. I had no reason to be up there really and truly. It wasn't even like worth the extra effort. I mean, it was an experience still, but like, it wasn't worth the extra effort to go out on my way to do that. You get me?
Yeah, so you learned your lesson.
I mean, it's not something that I do all the time. Like, it wasn't like, it was the thing where I meticulously plan out and say, alright, yo, I'm going to sneak out and whatever. It was just like a in the moment thing.
Yeah.
My people
But for
there.
me, guess what? You know, when I finally got back home, and I looked and I saw the note, just because I was so frantic looking for you, I didn't realize I left a note to see
Yeah.
where you were actually going. It was after the fact we draped
Yes,
by
I know.
everything. And I come home and when I read the note, as a matter of fact, I still save the letter.
I still have it. I have the
letter
letter somewhere. Yeah.
You saw my letter?
I think I have it.
I
Or you
was
have
saving
it.
my letter.
Somebody have it.
So then it wrote, and I was so heartbroken because I said, at least if I did see the letter,
You don't know.
I would have known where you were, and then I would have saved it up. But yeah.
I mean, you kind of allow me to do whatever still, as long as I'm not like, as I said,
Alright, so
not
what do you
like
enjoy with me other than drinking? What this thing your name now? Because
rum.
every day you come with a different mix style. Mix. What do you enjoy doing with me?
Probably talking about business and my plans, cause I can have the greatest idea ever, but you always give me a different perspective because you have actually been there. So getting a perspective from somebody who's more mature, who's been in most of the fields that I plan to be in, whether it be real estate, insurance, regular business, marketing, whatever the case is, like you're that third eye basically. You get me? Because the questions that you usually ask me when I ask you about business, I would probably ask myself, or if somebody were to come to me with the same idea, then I would ask them that question. So having somebody who I can relate to and who I know is going to ask me intelligent questions, and you're just not going to take any and everything that I say, you're going to give me actual insight and ask me actual questions that make sense, then yeah, that's what I enjoy talking about the most.
Tell me
And doing
something.
the most.
Tell me something that no matter what I'm always saying that one thing to you, like this annoying thing. Is there anything or something that I always say to you, like always?
Is this a trick question? Because is there
No.
something that
Okay.
no, you don't bother me. You're not in my way. You don't trouble me. There's no statement that you say all the time.
Alright, so
Probably when you talk to yourself, and like you and like I would think that you're talking to me because we're in the same space. You get me? Like you'd be talking to yourself, and I'd be like, oh, what you say? She's like, oh, no, I'm talking to myself. That's probably the only thing. But otherwise, no.
alright, so what's the best part about growing up with me?
Growing up with you.
Like
I never really grew up with you.
Literally grew up in most of my adult life.
I grew up in my room. But I think, as I said, it's the freedom, because the freedom to do what I want to do, because even at a young age, I was like on my phone doing whatever, I was on my computer doing whatever.
So the freedom that they
The
got.
freedom,
It's
yeah,
the
the
best
freedom
part.
to do whatever I think was the best part of growing up here. Because it allowed me to do what I want to do.
Who do you think you are more like? Like, who do you think you are more like, me or your dad?
It depends,
Could be
because
physically wise, personality wise, you can do
physically I look like my dad. I used to look like you, apparently, but then I started looking more like my dad, apparently, allegedly. I mean, I have pictures side by side where people were like, yo, is that your brother? Or, you get me? So we look alike physically. But in terms of personality, I think I'm a mixture. Because, like, my dad socializes a lot. He's always outside, always doing whatever like me. But at the same time, like when it comes on to work and actually executing stuff and doing what I set out to do, mentally I think I'm more like you.
Okay.
But socially I'm more like my dad. Physically more like my dad.
Damn.
Kind of confusing. yeah, I don't know.
So you're into me, I'm into you in your brain.
That sounds weird. but yeah, I guess I mean we're kinda on the same wavelength all the time. A lot of the stuff that I do you have done, because you said you're interested in game design, art. I used to the art. Business wise we have similar interests. It's just natural, you get me? So I think I naturally gravitate towards you more because of that.
Something completely different. I'm always curious. You know, they're always listening about what a man is supposed to do and a woman is supposed to do. You know, the whole gender role issue.
Yeah.
And the only thing I see a cook is hamburger, bacon, pancakes, scrambled eggs. Like, seriously, every day, all day, burger.
Yeah.
What do you think it means to be male or female as it relates to gender role? And tell me, I'm sure that a man should never ever do. Never ever.
The thing with me and how I was grown and how you grew me, there's no role. You get me? It can either be equally shared or it should be equally shared, or it doesn't even have to be. Whoever is more comfortable doing something, they do it. If not, then them split it between whatever. I don't think there's any specific chore because I can cook. You know, so I can cook.
Yeah, no, you can cook burger.
If I wanted to make something else, I could, but it's just easier to make pancakes and burgers. So it's just more the simplicity of making hamburgers, pancakes, bacon, eggs, whatever. It's just the simplicity. It has nothing to do with me can't cook or not wanting to cook. You're just like, okay, take this off the shelf, put it on the stove, consume. And I don't really want to spend like 2 hours in the kitchen checking out some man, you see me, oxtail and steel peas. Like I don't want to do all of that. So I just resort to the simplest stuff that I can make any time of day, consume when I feel like, because I would get up in the middle of the night and say I want a burger.
Mm-hmm.
But back to the question though, in terms of gender roles, there's no specific
clean the toilet, you wash the bathtub,
yes, that's how I was grown.
Wash the female's underwear.
That's how I was grown. I was grown to just
so there's no
it doesn't matter whatever. You see me, especially if it's somebody that you live together with or that you're hoping to marry, there shouldn't be any like malice towards a certain chore. It's just like, yo, do what needs to get done. And I think because of my OCD, it automatically is just like, yo, this needs to fix, or this don't look proper, or this one wash, or this one be like. You experience it already, because even yesterday when I was in the living room, I was just moving around things because it was just out of place. So I don't think there's any specific roles that anybody should have. You get me? And I mean, I think if I grow older, more than likely I'm going to do most of the chores, as well as provide for my family, of course, because I'm rich.
Yeah,
I'm
sure.
I'm going to provide for my family as well as clean up. Mainly because of my OCD, I don't have an option. It's just my mind.